Okay. That way and that way. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Broken vending machine. Frag grenade. Oh, I can't carry anymore. I'll have to remember they're there. Okay. Now I still have that turret down here. Baja Blast. Yeah. Oh, look, there's. Oh, wait, I'm full on first aid kits. Okay. Remember it's there. That turret is. What's in here first? Film.
I couldn't believe how much things had changed since I left Dr. Simon's office. It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people in Paula Square. I asked Ryan how could he do such things to innocents. He said, innocents. If they haven't chosen to defend Rapture, they've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits. So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
Nothing is ever strictly black and white. Okay, where exactly is that turret? It's coming from that direction. There it is. Can't get it from here. There we go. The fact that it was shooting me up on that second level from where it is. There we go. Yeah. I was like, okay, now I have to pick a book. Actually, the book that I'm reading right now isn't capturing my attention as much as I would like, so it's been a little bit of a slog. It is Rules of Vengeance is the title, and the author's escaping me at the moment. I have multiple books. I've got my car book for when I'm in my car and need something to read, you know, while I'm sitting somewhere on my lunch break at work or things like that. That's my car book. My relax book out on the porch in the sunshine is I'm rereading the Game of Thrones series, which is, I very much enjoy it. As far as new books that I've read recently, I got a couple of new James Rollins books that I from the bookstore the last time I went on a shopping trip. It's being loud. Let's listen to this real quick.
Gregory, don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
Okay. Let's grab the rose that we need.
Toxic! Toxic! What ruined everything!
Of course. I should have known better. Let's get back here. goodness, guys. Keep the water. No, we didn't get them all. There. Sorry, I'll get back to the book conversation in a minute. Yeah. It's like playing multiple video games. You just have to remember which keys to push. You have to remember which story you're on. I think the most books I've had going at any one time has been 4. It's easier to do when you have one that is a new book that you haven't read before. Don't do that. And then the rest of them are books that are familiar, so that you don't have to put as much memory into where you were when you left off, because it is familiar. Like I said, with the rereading the Game of Thrones and then having my car book be a new one, I have never not finished a book. Even books that don't capture my attention or that I'm not enjoying as much as I would like, I still will finish it. It's a matter of principle.
Yes, I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. These last tests are very promising. If the Rosa Gallica proves, then by God, I know we're in business.
Hurry, the lockdown!
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
Volume on that one was a little low. Yeah, I like Michael Crichton. He's a good author. I love used bookstores. I could spend forever in used bookstores. I don't want. Oops, wrong button. My favorite store of all time is Half Price Books. Yeah. Once you find my way out of here. Spray. First aid kit. Let's use that and pick up this one. Yeah, the trick is finding stories and finding a genre that keeps you interested. If you liked Crichton, you might like books by their last names are Preston and Child. It's 2 guys that write books together. I want to say James Preston and Lincoln Child, but their last names are what's on the cover of the books, and that's why I can remember them. And they have a whole series. They're mystery type. Most of them are set modern day. I just saw when I was at the store this morning a new book that is kind of a prequel and inserts itself into the past of one of the characters. So it's set farther back in time. But if you prefer a modern environment in which the story takes place. There's those. I enjoy authors that can do multiple types of stories, so they're not stuck in one niche. Like, I enjoy. I knew she was in here somewhere. Ow. She spawned. Blasted Houdini. Get her? I think we got her. It's Houdini's. Dean Koontz is another good author, but his stories can be predictable. Machine gun. Okay, don't need any of that right now. Okay. Give her this.
You brought the Rosa Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo.
Yes, engrave me an invitation. I would like that.
This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
Aphantasia. Not familiar. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before, but I can't recall. Hacking expert diffuses alarms, helps avoid. Engineering tonic. Okay. Got security expert, safecracker. I think we'll wait. We'll wait on that. Ah, yeah. That would definitely have an impact on how you read. So maybe stories authors that are more descriptive would help, so that there's not so much burden on your mind to picture the story. Right, yeah. That would have a huge impact. I couldn't, that's...
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrine with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
So, yeah,
I've
maybe
got the security
authors...
system in this joint hacked, so those turrets won't bite. Come on up to my office.
Okay. Got a timer on this, so we'll go straight ahead. And then we'll come back and do that, since there's a timer on it.
Changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr. Ryan.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus vector. Ownership of civilization.
Wait, no, please.
Without it, that is
Mr. Ryan.
He is not a nice man. 9, 4, 5, 7? 9, 4, 9, 4, 5, 7.
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
Search Langford's office. Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar. I've heard of the concept of that, not being able to picture things in your head, but maybe I just didn't attach the name of it to the description. Yeah. It's like, I recently heard about, and I can't remember the name of this one either, but people who don't actually have an internal dialogue, like they don't hear themselves in their head, like when you're thinking thoughts, it's actual kind of a dialogue. And there's people that don't have that. And it's the things that our brain is capable or incapable of doing that you kind of take for granted. There we go. There's my chemical thrower. Nice, 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 nice.
I've been killing trees for 25 years. At Berkeley back in the 20s, on the Japs at Iwo Jima. But I never brought one back from the grave before. I did, Becky. Mama's gonna build her first damn Frankentree. I'm gonna call my little creation the Lazarus Vector. Maybe it'll bring the old gal's career back from the dead as well.
Frankentree. That's great. What was it? Shit. 9457. Nine, 4, 5, 7. There we go. Market key, Lazarus Vector formula, and $27.
What's the point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons? I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
Press M to see all parts of goal. Okay. Alright, to invent the Lazarus Vector. Let's go ahead and hack this while we're here. Yes, it's gonna be lovely. Where's... Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Yes, darling kitty cat. I hear you meowing. Don't know if you can hear the cat meowing. Yelling at me. Okay. Some more armor piercing rounds. Okay. Alright. Now we need... Yeah, if it's something that you've never done before, you don't realize that you can't. It's like getting glasses. I didn't know I couldn't see until I got glasses and goes, oh, that's what that looks like. Meow meow. Okay. Seven distilled water. Okay. Alright, what time is it? Okay. Nice.
Run, you pathetic!
Pathetic what? Pathetic what? Who's next? Anybody else? trying to think of I'm looking at my bookshelf, trying to think of the name of the author who writes the Shannara series. I find his writing to be overly descriptive. It's tedious for me personally, but I wonder if something like that would be helpful to you. There's a camera. I think I heard a turret as well. What all do I have? I have liquid nitrogen, napalm. Those are the two that I've got. Okay. I think that other one is like an electrical, a conductive liquid. Okay, where's the light for that camera? So the camera has to be on this wall. There it is. And there's the turret. I love Stephen King. He is definitely my top favorite author. I have to get the turret first. There we go. Turret first, then the camera. It is a big book to get through. It really is. It's not as long as the redrafted version of The Stand. His initial publication of The Stand was shorter, and then he republished it with stuff that got cut out the first time. I very much enjoy the way he writes. And the variety of his writing. So what do I do? This way, then that way. And that way. And down. Yes. Didn't like the way that sounded. Extra wrench, I guess? Whoa. My hand shifted. Pressed the wrong button. I haven't read it in a long time. I've read a lot of his books multiple times. I've only actually read once. So I'm not as familiar with the progression of the story. Why are you shooting at me? I didn't do anything. I forgot that was the weapon that I had equipped. Yeah, it's a comfort thing. It's not just kids, people in general. But in one session, you don't even have a little sister with you. Stop it. Not entirely sure why he was triggered by me. Oh yeah? Nice. Don't know that there's movies that I would sit and watch over and over in a short time frame. Like, just let it play. There are movies that I will watch multiple times, but within a longer span of time. It's like, oh, I haven't watched this movie in a month, so I'll watch it again, kind of thing. He's gonna get triggered again. I don't want him coming after me. He took himself out. Okay. Alright. This feels like a fairly good stopping point. Tuck ourselves away in the corner here. We've got that hacked. We are looking for the items to make the Lazarus formula. It is about that time. And it feels like a good stopping point because it's going to take us some time to gather those ingredients. And we will be back on actually next Saturday. The stream will be delayed. It won't be first thing in the morning. As per usual, it will be later in the afternoon, evening. I will update my schedule to reflect that. During the week, I will be playing V-Rising from 6 to 8:30 every night. So hopefully you'll have some time to join me for that. I appreciate all of my viewers and everybody in chat. Thank you very much for chatting with me, talking to me. You've been watching the girl play BioShock, and we will see you again next weekend.